Hello everyone, welcome back to my campaign for Total War Warhammer 2. My name is SurrealBeliefs and today we're going to play Skweel Gnawtooth. He's a legendary lord belonging to Clan Moulder. In every episode we're going to talk a little bit about Skaven lore. That way if you don't know too much about them, you'll know much more by the end of our campaign. And there is a way to name characters. If you look down below my video description, I've got a mod collection with all of my mods, but also Discord is linked down there. On Discord, I'll have a temporary room up for every campaign where you'll be able to name characters. And of course, if you're a patron, you'll get first dibs and you'll be able to name lords and heroes too, just to let you know. Anyway, going on about my mod collection, I've got a variety of modifications to really enhance our experience while playing. One of them is a jumpstart skill mod. It's pretty new, I believe, but I do like it a lot, or it's new to me. And you won't be getting 2 points every single level. Instead, you'll be getting them at a few levels and then it'll stop. So you'll be getting a total of 9 more skill points for lords, but only 4 more total for heroes. Okay, let's go look over here at our leader, Skweel. And I'm also using the Ultimate Skaven mod too, just so that we could have a large variety of units to use. I'm also using a mod to add in Drak as a custom faction. That's going to provide a much larger challenge and a few quality of life changes too that I have in my collection, but that's all linked down below. So over here we're playing as Hell Pit. No sense there is in the Man-Things world. They take their best and strongest, those touched by the Horned Rat, and either kill or turn them out as unclean. No wonder Glorious Skaven will one day take all they have. Still, good for us, more meat for the larder. If we look at our bonuses, minus 33% for our cost and upkeep for Rat Ogres and Hell Pit Abominations. Weapon strength goes up by 10% for Hell Pit Abominations and a charge bonus of 10 for Rat Ogres. So, as you can see here, we have a very beast-heavy focus for our armies. And down below, I've got 2 groups of Rat Ogres and 1 Hell Pit Abomination. Now, let's go look at Skweel. Skweel provides for our campaign effects a minus 35% upkeep for Rat Ogres and Hell Pit Abominations. So not only do I have that for my overall faction effects, I've got it over here for his own personal effect as well. He's a Packmaster of Hell Pit. We'll talk about him in a bit. Okay, so I would like to recruit a few new units now. We'll probably begin by attacking Fort Stragov. Let's go over here. I could actually stay here, I suppose. I could move back to Hell Pit if I want to do some global recruitment too. So let's go recruit a few units and find out where our enemies might be. I'm going to pick up more Clan Rat Spears, not to mention whenever you use global recruitment, things are a little bit more expensive to initially recruit. And for Hell Pit, let's go pick up a Skaven Hive. The layers of the Ratmen remain unseen by the other things, but just below the world, Skaven lurk in their hideouts ready to invade. And down here, what do we have? We're going to pick up some more money. We could go against the tide of Skaven corruption that we have, largely because it'll cause a lot of public order issues. I imagine we're going to need a lot of battles to happen, which is not always a really bad thing for the Skaven. Whenever you have rebellions, you'll be able to gain food from them, but our Skaven overhaul mod should change, or our Ultimate Skaven mod should change up how things play out. Okay, there's a rubbish pit. Let's go grab over here. Expansionist Planning, plus 20 to growth. It'll take a turn to activate. Or there we have it now. Yeah, at the start of next turn. So we'll have to worry about that later on. And for technology, we can't pick up anything until we get a clan armory or growth vats and a few other things too, like an assassin's hideout. But over here we've got established nefarious contacts. Skaven society runs on bribes, intimidations, and outright thievery. Establishing contacts and infiltrating other clans is an excellent start. We'll get more relations with other Skaven clans. There's really not too much more for me to do, so we're ready to end our turn now. Let's do so right now. So, we're going to talk about our legendary lord first, Skweel Gnawtooth. He's a Packmaster, and these Skaven tame their awful beast-like creatures. The most talented and cunning Packmaster in Hell Pit is Skweel. He was a runt in his litter, which normally would be a death warrant amongst all Skaven, but he had allies, not fellow Skaven, but common rats, and was accompanied by hordes of the vermin. Imagine, rats that outnumber the Skaven. The masters of Clan Moulder, or the Master Moulders took note of his talents and how he terrorized his fellow Skaven. Anyone who opposed him was pulled away into the darkness by his rat hordes. He was given a chance in the great beast pens, but he wasn't mauled like most are. That showed that he had talent, and he was trained to be a pack master. The majority of pack masters lash and push their charges into battle, but not Skweel. Skweel just guides them, and we'll talk more about that later. Okay, the brass keep. I could fight chaos now or later. Good question. You know what? I'm not sure how it'll change up the balance, but I feel like the variety would be interesting. I would go down to purge them later on. So we're going to investigate the rumors, and the Brass Legion will pop up. For chaos, we'll probably have them pop up later too, and I'll have to fight them as well. That should be interesting. I would be the guardian of Kislev. There won't be man things, but rat things. Okay, I need like maybe one more turn, or 2 more turns, but we're gonna head over here to help Pit. Here we go. I'm gonna take a few Skaven slaves. Sure, they do cost more, but that's okay. And I'm gonna take more clan rats. There we go. So in 2 more turns, I'll have a full army. That is my goal. My food is going down by -2 for right now. You know what? Hold on. Let's change our recruitment real quick. We're going to head over here to our right. We're going to pick up the dominating scheme. Provoke the brood mothers. Have them breed. We will flood the overworld with our bodies. Yes, yes. We'll get 3 food per turn for 5 turns. 40 growth. Public order of +2. And our recruitment costs will go down. We'll take it. Very nice. Hell Pit will be upgraded soon. Okay, now back to recruitment again. I'll take a few basic clan rats. Or you know what? We should take more spears. I mean, if they have any horsemen, we'll kill them quickly. That would be a lot of Skaven slaves. Yeah, these have spears over here. I'll take at least 2 of them. Then 1 group of clan rats. There we go. Much better. Much cheaper too. The really cool part about our faction, we're neutral. No one really hates us, no one really likes us, but we're pretty safe here. Clan Kreezor, led by Grand Beastmaster Fetch. It's a great name for a Skaven. Yeah, there's tribes all over. Kislev isn't a huge fan, they're unfriendly, but if you wanted to turtle, if you wanted to watch the wars of the other factions, you could. Hell Pit is just kind of in the middle. It's pretty great. Alright, we're gonna end our turn again. Anyway, to Skweel, giant rats and rat ogres are not barely contained beasts, but trained animals eager to obey him. After a good hunt, his pack will even bring him the best food, the best meat that they could find. Only the mindless hell pits are immune to his mastery. Lord Verminkin will only sell the services of Skweel to the highest bidder, since he's so valuable to the clan. He's led sniffer beasts hunting down rogue assassins, packs of black rage enhanced rat ogres to help clan wars in the Darklands, and even led a knob beast into a dwarf stronghold. But he always comes back home to Hell Pit, ready for his next assignment. Okay, so at turn 150, they will come around. That way we'll have an extra challenge. Normally, I would be tired of chaos, but I haven't really fought them as the Skaven, so I think that might be fun. It would be interesting if I had to ally the dwarves up here, and we were friends for a time to fight chaos. I would find that funny. Stranger friends, right? Okay, 1 more turn, then we'll be ready. I just want my full army. Okay, we did talk about lore. Now we're gonna put in a few custom character names. Skaven slaves, let's see, Clan Elcry slaves by a Discord user called Milk Me Mommy. Mother of God. Clan Elcry slaves. There we go. We'll talk about his backstory in a minute. Just do not forget to kind of do a word check, or not really a word check, but rather a little spelling check, because I'll just be reading it aloud. Anyway, Clan Elcry slaves. Once a proud warrior clan, this clan lived in the eastern regions of the old world in one of the towering spires of rock in the World's Edge Mountains. However, they were driven out of their nest by a horde of orcs with numbers the clan couldn't hope to match, so the clan retreated and was forced on an exodus south down the mountain range. Outside forces wore down the clan gradually, and the clan quickly ran out of food. Soon they turned on one another, feasting on each other's corpses. When another clan found them, they were too weak to resist and were taken into slavery to fight on the front lines. Which is a fantastic Skaven story, by the way. No, that really sums them up. They're awful. You wouldn't want to be a Skaven. Well, maybe if you were like a really strong Skaven. Or very talented like Skweel. Skweel wasn't very strong, but he was quite talented. Okay, so we're at a new tier now. Very cool. Let's go look at what else we want. So I really do want these new units here. My pack rats seem pretty cool. I kind of want to see them in action. Yeah, they're right over here. Or my wolf rats. Rat ogres. Rat ogre destroyer. Now that's a big rat ogre. I can't wait to get that. Yeah, we're gonna have an army based on beast-like creatures. They're so cheap for me. It only seems natural, which means we're gonna have a lot of... Ooh, what's over here? I don't have a lot of slaves yet. What about over here? Public order and food. I do need food. Public order goes up. You know what? We could change it up a little bit. That was for the recruitment cost to go down by 5%. I'll take that. A platform. And over here, I could upgrade that if I wanted to, but I think I might just change it up, even though it did up my recruitment capacity, or it will at the next level. That could be quite handy too. But I really want to upgrade you, but I need 1,800 gold. Fortunately, we can move over here to the fort. We can't move very far, not here, there's no real roads. But once we leave, we're gonna have man roads to use. No heroes yet, but one day we're gonna have a hero. Okay, let's end our turn again. We're just getting ready for a pretty big fight. 80 gold no matter what though, that's really the downside. I think I might actually get rid of that only because of that downside. I could use more public order. Any public order I can get would be a good thing. It'll take time for things to be happy. Here's my food, 52 out of 105, plus 1 thanks to my scheme. I'm building up a surplus of food right now. Okay, we're gonna have another unit that I'll name on our following turn by Sun Sheng. Okay, the Tall Telltellers. Sometime long ago, by Skaven standards, around 3 months ago, a group of Skaven slaves managed to pull off the heist of the slave century. They managed to kill and replace an entire group of normal clan rats to take their social standing from them and get a slightly better life. Alright, that's really cool. They plan to someday rise to the rank of storm vermin. Reality and odds be damned. They got a new tale to tell after all, and they will make sure they end up on the right side of it. That's really good too. These are fun. Fortunately, our interns, even for Mortal Empires, is going quite quickly. Alright, so you're gonna be the tall... I don't know why. Oops, I keep hitting like a camera key. That's my bad. That's a fantastic name. I'm gonna get it mixed up so much, watch. So I'll give you 2 units. As you know, Skaven die rather easily. Now, before we go into our first battle, it'll probably be a tiny one. But I'm going to fight it anyway, that way we can find out how strong we are in combat. Alright, so over here we have nothing to really look at. I like how we're in Hell Pit, Hell Pit. That's how you know we're in a Hell Pit. But over here, he's got unique skills right here. Later we'll get a Warp Lash, but more importantly, melee defense will go up by 3 for my entire army. Casualty replenishment will go up by 10%. Over here, my Rat Ogres will have more armor and a charge bonus. Immune to pain. Here's really where it's very important. Although Skweel is not known for his melee ability, his ability to withstand pain is much stronger than other Skavens. So he'll be immune to psychology, and his entire army will be too, meaning that we won't have to worry about leadership shocks from fear or terror. Nothing will stop them. That will make me incredibly powerful. Hard to die, more armor and a ward save. And over here, the abominations, my hell pits will be much stronger. They're gonna have a ward save. A ward save nullifies not only physical damage, but magical damage too. And over here, finally, hell to the great horned rat. More casualty for replenishment. My rat ogres and hell pits will be even cheaper for my army. Alright. So let's head over here now. Declare war. Oh, they're fighting Kislev. Interesting. Kislev will like me for that. See, it's a very tiny army. I'll probably upgrade it to level 2. Upgrading it to level 3 could be really interesting. The more food you get, the more you'll be able to upgrade settlements into something that you can use quickly. And I think that's a pretty good idea. Okay, I don't have any death runners yet. Nope. Warped slave catchers. Okay, I'll choose those for our next little backstory. Nikolay Volkov. This poor guy's like, crap. What am I fighting? I always like to fight a battle early on. Not to mention we have a really cool custom map here. And at least once I want to show you what it feels like to be the Skaven when you outnumber everyone. So again, Skweel is really not a leader who's going to be physically overbearing and powerful. But what he's able to do, he's able to lead these into combat. All of them. Not to mention, we'll have other fun, more terrible creatures later on. Who needs a hand? Okay. So my goal is to use every Skaven slave that I have to die for me in glorious combat. We shall send every one of them forward. Very good. I'll divide up the rest of my army. As so. You two will just be back here. You know what? I want you in your own group. All of you, come on down. All of you over here. That's group 3, correct? Okay, over here. No, sorry, wrong one. There we go. Haha, you're group 2. It was a bit hard for me to see in all the white snow. Alright, they're not moving. That'll be okay. Slaves, go die for me in combat. I'll let you go hit their crossbowmen. They'll probably run. But look at our numbers right now. We are already advancing on them. Many will die, but they're here to die. That is really their job. We're going to use our sheer numbers to overwhelm every enemy that we have. I love the way that the Skaven feel. You've got to imagine the terror that man feels seeing that. They're like, what? Giant rats? Which to me is comical considering the amount of magic we have. The magic, the weird creatures, but giant rats? No. Too much for our minds to comprehend. We're pretty freaked out. Yeah, keep on hitting, or try to hit the crossbowmen. There's more than one group. I'm gonna go get them in just a minute. As you can see, they're already beginning to break. That's what they're good at. Good on them for not actually pushing out. They didn't push out, meaning that I can't use my sheer numbers to overwhelm every one of them. That's unfortunate. Come over here, though. We'll focus down on them right now. I'll send in more clan rats. For the Vermintide, indeed. So you can see how we've got to use our numbers, even though we really can't here. Skwill's in the middle of it, though they are beginning to break. Why? Well, I've got to help at Abomination and mini rat ogres. Now, rat ogres right now, especially right now, are not as powerful as you would want them to be. They have very low armor, so they're really meant to flank and shock your foes. We've already won because of their low leadership. Considering the tools I have, they're done for. They're caught in this little circle. They're like, oh, crap. Goodbye. Okay, let's end their battle now. Decisive victory. Of course, because we outnumbered them, they had only 660. I've got 2,600. My numbers are pretty high. We're going to focus on using a lot of fodder and using a lot of creatures to just get into it. Nikolay Volkov. Okay, decisive victory. What are we looking at now? We only lost 104. Let's upgrade it to level 2. I could upgrade it to level 3, but I would lose way too much food. No matter how nice that would really be. That would be amazing to have it at tier 3, but who knows if I can even hold it. I'll take it at tier 2. Mechanic. 2 siege towers per siege item. Ooh, interesting. I can fix it, Gov. Yes, yes. I'll have it working again in a trice. Yes, yes. And a Armor of Fortune. Wow, that's really lucky, by the way. Those who don the Armor of Fortune seem to have the favor of Renaud, able to parry the lethal blow with a lucky deflection. Yeah, I'll take that. Let's make sure he's got it equipped in a minute. For now, we're going to take Route Marcher over here. What else do I want? Mine All Mine would be alright. Lightning Strike is really what I want, but let's go grab, let's see, a few tools to make him more powerful, or to even enhance our own pack. Actually, enhancing our own pack for me is more of a Skweel thing, so we're going to do that. I'm going to try to buff up my monstrous units, like over here, Moulder Knowledge, so I can make my Rat Ogres and Hell Pits even more powerful. Though the speed increase isn't really that handy, though, when I think about it. So I might upgrade my normal clan rats first, as I'll be using quite the variety. Okay, let's go pick up a alarmed tunnel. More corruption, but we get a bigger garrison. We can destroy the clan pit. I don't need that. We'll gain some more gold for it. And over here I can upgrade you to tier 2. That will give me more clan rats. Everything gives me a bit of income, which is nice. Sure. From all buildings. Does that include my capital building? Because I could use really the money increase. I could also use the food. The food would be really good, but the maintenance cost is 150. I can put that in other locations. I'm going to pick up my slave wheels. The most basic way of generating power for even the poorest clans is through rows of slave wheels, where Skaven slaves are run to exhaustion. And done. Okay, so in a turn, we might go to Zolishink to fight Marat Usinko. We've already beaten him in one battle. Let's go look at him here real quick. Okay, good. He's got his item. I can't use that follower. Interesting. Let's end our turn now. Right, I've got to go name those warped slave catchers in a minute. Clan Wargle was clan of slavers under Clan Wars that was like any other rat obsessed with warpstone. So when one day a slave under them told them in hopes to be spared of being eaten, a location of a massive warpstone, deposit, and being the greedy rats that they are, they decided to try to find this deposit. Let's see, they didn't have the tools to handle the warpstone and it got fused and warped to the stones. Okay. Now they serve every clan to hunt and experiment on escaped slaves and to try to turn them into Skaven, and the ones that don't always end up on the dining table for these warped rats. Not really sure what the story was here. So they went after warpstone and they got fused to it. Okay. Okay, so yeah, they're just like super warped rats. Gotcha. The lucky ones. Okay, that'll be our slavers. But let me go look back up here real quick for our weird little hand rats. Alright. I'll give you that name. Warped slave catchers. Yeah, they're just out there to get slaves or whatever else. Alright, what do I want over here? More public order. I do like that extra income. Corruption goes up. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, that's really bad for me. Yeah, they're out here in force today. Though when I look at it, I should probably take the attack to one of my foes. If I do not, I will be outnumbered in our next battle. I doubt it would go well, or maybe it would. It really depends. I mean, if all of their crossbowmen are in one location, but they'll have a great cannon, using a great cannon would easily destroy me. It's going to be an interesting fight either way. I won't have a big garrison to help me out. You know what? I'm kind of curious about it. Let's move back into our fort. We're not going to have a fully regenerated garrison, not yet. Look at that, they're all very weak right now. Oh, I might lose a battle early on. Okay, let's end our turn right now. It's not going to end well for me, but we're still going to try. It's still going to be fairly interesting, I think. Losing a battle early on, I've never done that in a Total War game, not like that. Not when it comes to a major battle that determines my fate, but I haven't played the Skaven in a very long time, meaning that I've got to adjust to a new playstyle. Here they come. Oh my. That is really a lot of crossbowmen. They're gonna kill me. I'm gonna take a lot of my rats in. I hate having to use all of my food like that, but I've got to do it. Okay, so when I think about it, the goal right now is to make sure that they can't use all of their crossbowmen. We're gonna force them into a bottleneck. Then, I'm probably going to use the minutes below to go after many of them from behind. It's going to be a grind. When it comes to their infantry, the only benefit they have is a group of greatswords. Those can do a lot of damage to me, but when it comes to everyone else, I could grind all of them down. So let's go look at what I can do. I don't want to charge out, that's a bad idea. Instead, my goal is to probably fight inside of my own walls. Let them come to me. Let them die like that. Whoever I lose, I don't really care. They're meant to die for me. All of my slaves will be over here. Night runners, you could probably do some damage. Sure. Yeah, just all of you over here. What an interesting way to use our Skaven, but we're gonna do it. It's time. See, normally what I might do, I might include my hell pit along with Skweel. Then my rat ogres would be used to flank. We would need some tool to kind of help out my weak units in the middle. We're not gonna, you know, out-muscle man. Man is way too strong, unfortunately. Okay, we're now ready. The minutes below might be key. I'm not really too sure. I could bring them out into the trees and hide them, then bring out 5 of them later on. That could be interesting. I don't really know how it's going to play, but we're going to see. I'm going to name you It. We have a backstory for It. It's a pretty good backstory, too. Dear God, you're ugly. Like a naked mole rat. I don't know, the naked mole rat might be worse. Yeah, they're all fused together. That's pretty nasty, man. Alright, here they come. So as you can see, when they come in, they're going to have pistoliers. They're going to do some damage because of that. I'm going to bring up my own units real quick. Hold on. Come over here and attack. Night runners, I don't know what you'll do. I could even summon in a unit to trap them. But they're only pistoliers. Then again, we're low in armor, so they could do a lot of damage. Squeel's like, yes, yes, we'll fight here. Get them. Go on. You have it. You should have it. Yeah, pathfinding will be a little bit goofy here, I'm sure, but let's go look at what we have. Yeah, it's a pretty big army. On a custom map, too. Let's wait over here. Yeah, look at their massive army. It's going to be a long, long fight as I try to get rid of all of them. Whether or not that works out well, I'm not really too sure. Okay, crossbowmen, we're going to take care of you, don't worry. They've got a great cannon. Ooh, that's going to be drawn in really close like. So that really helps me out. There we go, now they can attack. Yeah, sometimes it's better to just let them attack like that. They're actually doing some decent damage, but there's a lot of them, and these guys are all clustered up. If they charge into melee, they'll probably get some nice kills. Look at my slingers go, 12 kills. They'll break soon, but shut off his head, that's rude. Beautiful, man, beautiful. Okay, Night Runners, maybe you can help out while we wait for the big blob to come in. If I had some manner of magic, dear God, they would all die. Look at all these men just moving in. They're all massed in one location right now. You just wait. I'm going to get all of you. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be art. Skaven art. 32 kills. That's more than I thought you would have. Wow. Night Runners. 3 kills. Okay. They're kind of moving in. No knights to worry about right now. Keep on hitting them. There we go. Oh, they're leaving now. You thought you could come in here and just get as many kills as you wanted. No, no. Oh my God. I'm just letting you know it's going to be a long fight. I don't know if I'm going to be able to win. they've got the muscle, but we're gonna find out. Again, the goal was to invalidate all their crossbowmen. Hopefully they'll be massed all together to where they can't properly shoot, because they're having to move into this unique town. Okay, we murdered the hell out of those freaking pistoliers. I know my slingers are beginning to get tired, but they've killed 73. That's a really good start for me. Oh, it's a lot of crossbowmen, but you just wait. You have more and more people moving in. They're coming up the hill. Now here's classic Total War, right? We're in trouble. We're on a hill, trying to get some kills. Come over here real quick. I want you to move back slightly. You're probably going to break if I have you do that. Oh, you've gained some experience. Very nice. Alright, let's move in. All of my slaves move in. Let's charge in. We have a tiny charge bonus, but we can still use it. Alright, that'll all be wave 1. Go in. Slingers, you do what you can. I'm going to move in Skweel now. Who's back here? A few of them. I wonder if I should use them up here. But anyway, let's just summon them in. I want all 5 of them in here. Hey, leave my help it alone. That's rude. It's very rude of you. Don't do that. Only villains do that. Alright, let's go fight this group of swordsmen. I don't want them to fight their enemy leader. That guy's going to do a lot of damage to me, and I don't want that. Okay, so can you get a proper shot here? You seem to not be able to do so, unfortunately. I thought maybe you'll be able to get a good shot in, but not here. I'll move you guys in, too. It's only 42 Night Runners, but anything can help. Anything. Okay, so I've got one group of rats out here. We're going to bring in more soon from behind if we need to. Those pistoliers are having a really bad day. Slingers, how can I get you to hit? Oh, no, you were just in a proper position to get some hits. Okay. There we go. It's a huge mass of all of them together, so that's going to be interesting. And having 5 groups of clan rats could do some decent damage, I think. Maybe so. We'll find out. My help hit alone's going to have a tough time. I'll have to bring him back in. No, come over here. Don't go to the front lines. Or go after their general. If we could actually beat their leader, that would be the best. So kill these swordsmen too. Skweel can do that. Oh, they're doing way too much damage to me. Let's move back then. We gotta move back. We'll come in later whenever we need the numbers, but yeah, they're gonna move in. They're gonna hit hard. Rat Ogres, I'm not gonna bring you in yet. Hell Pit, your goal is to really only go after their leader. That's all I want you to do right now, is to kill their leader. There we go. Because, I mean, they could use those crossbows to focus on me, and I don't want that. Right, 89 kills, Night Runners, 14, 22 kills, which, considering their numbers, really isn't too bad. Here's another group. Rat Ogres, I want to bring you in later. I wish I could have hidden you in the trees or something. That would be fun. Alright, let's go bring in some more of our numbers real quick, just to make sure that we're not building discouraged by being outnumbered. That can happen. So we'll move over here. Rat Ogres, I'm going to keep you in reserve. Swordsmen are still here. Night Runners, if you're out of ammo, you can just charge in now. To go into battle directly. They're pretty decent in melee. They're not the best, but they can do some damage. My slingers are still just like tossing in rocks. What about my Hell Pit? My Hell Pit, did he beat their leader? If he beat their leader. Oh, no, he didn't. He didn't even reach the leader. Okay. Skweel, you haven't been able to get into battle yet, have you? No, that's unfortunate. I just need my Hell Pit to hit their enemy leader. That's all we need. Okay. Another group, that'll be 4. 4 total. We're Skaven. We've got to use our cheap units to try to win. Yeah, these swordsmen over here are having a really bad day. And as for their general, we're close to them, but I suppose there's too many for me. Oh, and the animations are pretty wild too, so it's going to take a minute. I might have to wait to actually get to him, so we might just take out the outliers here close by. I don't really know yet. Skaven slaves will break, but they'll be back too. We are using only clan rats right now to try to fight this fight. We'll kill that group of swordsmen real quick. Skweel, you too. Come on. Right over here. I don't want you to be overwhelmed. Come on. Yeah, everyone from behind. Pistoliers. There's like some swordsmen, but we're going to have plenty. Let's bring them in now. Let's go. gonna come in from behind. It's probably a little bit too soon for that, but we're still gonna do it. Just to really mess them up. If we can get that health hit to target their enemy leader. Oh, that would just be art. Pure art. But we should probably use our advantage now. As you can see, a lot of our rats are beginning to lose it. Alright, Slingers, I'm going to bring you back. You did a great job. I'm not going to let you die. I'm going to try to not let you die. That can still happen, but... Alright, Rat Ogres, let's go in. I'm going to send in one more wave, I think. Marat, the general... Oh, right, there's more than one of them. I forgot about that. Okay, so what we'll do then, Help Hit and Skweel. Go hit someone. Let's go do something, right? Yeah, all of you, come on in. Let's go. Right from behind. I know they've got great swords and all that crap, but let's freak him out. That Help Hit's doing a great job. Over 50 kills now. That leader's all alone, and I've got more units just charging in. Rat Ogres are going to move in right now. They're going to start just beating the crap out of anyone who's here, so that'll be fun. Now Skwill's in the middle of it, going after Sergey, and we've got a leader over here who's getting beaten on too. Oh, you know what? We're going to have them go after their leaders. Let's do that. Let's just have my Rat Ogres beat the shit out of their leaders. So back into a more cinematic view, you can see how this battle is going so far. It's fairly dramatic. We've got rats all over. I've got clan rats here moving in from behind. That's really the big goal, is to have these guys move in from behind and really freak them out. All together though. They just got to get in all together. Right over here. Go kill these crossbowmen. That Help Hit's at 75 kills. You can see that my clan rats are dying, so I'm going to send in more basic units because we need to hold. The goal is to hold as well. We don't need to break. We just need to hold. We're hitting them from two ends now. The Rat Ogres are all over the map. They're going to keep on focusing on... No. I want you two to come over here. Come on. Right over here. Just go kill that General of the Empire. You can see that Sergey's beginning to tire out. Skwill's doing a pretty good job handling him. My Help Hit's in the middle of it at 79 kills, causing fear and terror, but we've got some rats nearby, thankfully. And now we have rats from behind, too. They're having to meet a new challenge. That's a very Skaven-like thing to do, right? To launch an ambush in the middle of things. Yeah, push in a little bit if you can. Rat Ogres, what are you doing over there? I didn't tell you to go over there. You're also losing because you don't have the leadership to handle things on your own. But if you focus on one leader at a time, you can get him. Yeah, they're all kind of scattered right now. Spacing isn't great. All those crossbowmen back here are having to fight together. My guys will probably break eventually, but that's a great way to keep them pretty messed up and away from their leader too. So Sergey's broken now. Marat Usinko is broken too. They've lost another leader, 95 for my Help Hit. Alright, so we just gotta get everyone to kind of push now. Push. All of you, time to push. Let's go in. As they begin to break, we just need to make sure that we're pushing in constantly. Because leadership is not on my side. It never will be. When I'm immune to psychology, that might be a different scenario. Oh, if we could kill their leader right now, that would be art. That would be magic. 112 for the Help Hit. The Help Hit's at 113. Still going up in kills. All these clan rats back here, I think, are probably helping out just by distracting them. And anyone who flees will now be caught by a bunch of rats from behind. It's a giant mass, so they usually do well together when they're in a giant mass like that. Okay. We're not doomed, no. I just need you guys to go after the generals. I know that there's a lot here. You can see that swordsmen are beginning to break. They're pretty freaked out. The great swords alone are probably going to hold me back. There's a big pile of men over here, but again, if we kill their leaders, that'll cause some immense shock to them. We nearly have Sergey. Sergey's almost gone. We just need to keep on pushing at him. That Help Hit alone, though, is just so easily able to get kills now that they're all distracted by my massive army. That's the goal, is to use our massive army to distract them from my monsters. Guys, where are you even breaking to? I guess they're just kind of like caught up in the fight. I don't really know. But basic swordsmen will have an awful time every time. That's 2 armies gone. That will give me a lot of time to rebuild my own forces. My replenishment will hopefully go up. You can see my tidal wave of rats back here, holding them back. They're being pressed at 2 ends. This army over here is getting really handled. Okay, Sergey hasn't been hit since, but they're still broken. They're shaken, attacked in the rear. Oh, that you are. 160 for him. Swordsman is still holding me back. Red Ogres, what are you doing? Still attacking. Okay, very good. What are your kills at? 45 and 16, so not great. Yeah, the gods have abandoned you. You are correct. You are correct, my friend. Oh, they're trying to run out the wrong way. That's really funny. Not where your town square is at, buddy. Come on. 38 kills for him, but he's unable to get to the front lines, which I had a feeling would be the case here. But now they're all beginning to break. Their leaders have broken. The hell pit's still here. There's rat ogres and all that, so what can you do? Alright, so we're not going to actually leave the battle until we chase down everything that we can chase down. Look at that hell pit, though. We're going to name it It. Got a backstory that we'll go over later. But no, we're not done here. We can't be done because we got to chase down everyone that we can. And as for these rats over here, they just get to block things. Guard mode, just hold your ground. So it might take me a minute to chase down all the guys who are here, all clustered up, but we're gonna do it. We'll kill 2 enemy leaders of Erengrad. What a catastrophe, one for the history books. They sent in 2 armies, they had the guns, they had the crossbows. I'm just a bunch of little rat boys here. You can see where we fought. That felt like a very Medieval 2 battle. I haven't had that feeling in a long time, but we did it. All my little white rats did it. That hell pit really did it, though. If I didn't have that hell pit, I would be dead. Over 200 kills now. Rat ogres did help out by going after their leaders. A very high charge bonus. And you can see that every human of Erengrad is just being put to the blade. Watching that hell pit is so much fun. Alright, let's go into the backstory for It. From the depths of the fortress known as Hell Pit, and the imaginations of the depraved Skaven living there comes the hordes of millions of monsters from the civilized world's nightmares. However, the mad scientists within the deepest factors within this tainted earth discovered something, and though great loss of life was able to contain it, Skweel Gnawtooth himself scurried through the dark hallways to the cancerous cell of the beast. Soon he came to a great steel door covered in chains and Skaven runes of entrapment. Sending in 24 slaves to clear the way to make sure nothing was behind the door, Gnawtooth entered. The room he was in was an incredibly large cylinder, with a ceiling so high he could not see the top. However, in the pit below him, a beast lurked in the shadows. Its mighty limbs were bound by several thick chains of the highest Skaven quality, which is not that great. And around its neck was a great collar. The slaves were nowhere in sight. The creature's eyes glowed red in the darkness as it seemingly effortlessly worked the chains, and it was no longer bound to that wall. It rose out of its pit, its many mouths gnashing in anticipation. Gnawtooth smiled, saying, "This will be fun." When Gnawtooth left, whatever it was following, or whatever it was following him, out to bring forward the clan Moulder. That makes it a little bit smarter, so we're not quite done. Let's fast forward a bit. It would just be a great benefit for me if I were to kill every one of these guys. Oh no, some of them are getting away. Hold on, we can't have that. No, come on down. I'll have each one of you go after a group. I'm going to take you out of guard mode now, but each one of you will go after a group. You're pretty quick. Scurry after them. Hold on, I'm trying to get this group now. There we go. We'll get that group. Yeah, go chase him down. My hell pit's just eating the kills right now, though. Because he's all alone and not all bunched up, he's having a much easier time getting the kills. Oh yeah, the great swords. There's 52 of these guys left. Go chase them down. Because we're not guaranteed to get all the kills when they leave, so the goal is to get as many as we can right now, but because of the massive flesh, it can be hard to move and to get more kills. One out. Let's go. We're about to go, though, just because it's going to take a long time to get all the kills I want. I do want that great cannon crew gone, and the great swords. The great swords have got to go. That's probably one of their starter units. The great cannon and the great swords probably are. I wonder what else they got. Probably like a group of pistoliers or two. Alright, I'm just going to move all of my rats out then. Just move them all out. Maybe not my hell pit. At 278 kills early on, that's going to be such a mint thing. I've got to be careful. I can't lose it. I don't want to lose it. It'll take me time to get a new one, so we're going to try to avoid that. I wish it would show me how many were left, but that's okay. Alright, we did wipe out that group. What about the great swords? I have no idea. You can see all my rats beginning to scurry out too. I wonder if they're still killing as they move out. I really hope they are. That would be nice. You'll come over here and kill that group. Yeah, they're getting a few kills. Very nice. We'll come over here and follow that one. We'll come over here and follow that group. Since most of you are out. You're not moving. You should be. Come over here. Ah, yes. Now they're finally making it through. So now we can chase more of them. You lost your fort. You lost your fort to a bunch of rats. Now that's a true route. That looks much better. Oh my god, that rat ogre. Let me just pile drive him. Oh, he's not dead. It's one tough man. Skwill's at 48 kills. Go kill over here. We'll chase after more. Yeah, I was gonna quit, but now that we're finally out here, we can chase down who's left. Okay, you'll come over here after this group of crossmen. 31 is way too many to let live. It's only 7. Go kill them. You'll go kill that group of 2. Yeah, so whatever they have left will just be so small in number they might just disband. Yeah, look at my rat ogres, over 200 kills now, 191. The hell pit's at 291. I think that'll do it. Oh wait, I thought you were dead. There's only one of you left. No. Get that guy. Get that one guy. Screw him especially. Because I know what great cannons can do to my crew. To my team. To my army. Alright. Heroic victory. The heroic victory of Skweel Gnawtooth. Written in history now. We weren't meant to win that. In an open field battle, in a normal battle without any tricks at all, we would have lost easily. That would have been it for me, but I used a good trick. I would advise anyone to do that. Yeah, that Skaven slave slinger group did a great job just killing those pistoliers early on. Pistoliers would have been a nightmare because I wouldn't really have any tools to chase them down with. The Empire is just really stronger than me. I don't have all of my neat tools. Thankfully, I do have all of my rat ogres and my hell pit. Okay, that would be 2 food. That would be a lot of replenishment. For now, I do want my slaves and replenishment. We'll take that. Enslave. And done. We killed Marat Usinko. Man-thing slave. They're not usually that color. If you scrape all the grime away, they're a hideous pink. More leadership when fighting against men. Income from all buildings plus 10%. Very nice. But it's only local, not all regions. Yeah, that should keep them busy. I nearly wanted to burn down their lands, but I'll need to expand at least somewhere, and maybe having one port will be a good thing. I don't know. Okay, other Skaven should like me. Dwarf Doom. I don't know about that. Let's not do that for now. I don't need a war on 2 fronts. Skaven, I'm not going to be able to fight dwarves like that early on. Okay, so that gave me quite a few levels, actually. I went from 2 to 4. Yeah, I won't be getting 2 points the entire time, unfortunately. So I think what we'll do, actually, we want more leadership for my clan rats. I've got a lot of them. I'll need them to perform well in battle, so we're going to do that. But at level 6, I'll be able to get more replenishment for my entire army. Then, of course, we'll take a bigger charge bonus for my rat ogres and hell pit abominations and more speed for them. They'll be faster. All about that alpha strike. Yeah, rat ogres are very cheap for me, so we're gonna go over here.
Absolutely not.
And kill what Alexander has. I could go to Zoishink. I probably should have gone after Ivan, but
They will die.
oh really? Well, that isn't good though. What's not good is really the amount of power they have in that balance of power, but I'll auto-resolve anyway. Yeah, it killed off 3 of my groups here. Only slaves, but still.
More slaves, more power.
Okay, we did it. We can either go back home or take Zoishink. I guess we'll probably take it, I suppose.
My command.
Get a lot of food again. Tier 2 as well. Okay, let's go take my alarm tunnel. We can destroy that too. Demolish building. My fort is building up. We need to go after this fort later. Ooh, level 5. So we're getting really close now. Alright, there's my benefits for my rat ogres and my hell pit. 68 charge bonus. That should do a lot of damage, I think. Alright, let's go name you it. There we go. Okay, we'll probably go over more names later, but for now, Zoishink, you belong to me. Also, well, I'll talk about it later. We'll probably need some names for locations too. You'll be ready pretty soon. El Pit, are you okay? Yeah, you're okay. Oh yeah, I'm making a lot more money back at home now thanks to my slave wheels. It's only 10% more after that though, so I can wait for a bit if I don't want to build that up. Are they unhappy? Oh, absolutely. They're very unhappy. I need a bigger garrison, don't I? It's a decently sized one. I could probably fight things off, but still. We'll build that up, just to have the money go up. The goal is to keep our buildings way up there. Any rebellions? I'll probably need a cheaper army to fend them off. Oh, here's a little skull reef. That'll make me a lot of money. Erengrad I'll have to take later. Erengrad will be a huge pain to take due to their large garrison. They're only tier 2 right now, but... Oh, right. Throg could be interesting. I'm already level 5, though. Not bad. Okay, I do want wolf rats. Maybe not for a siege battle, though. That could be interesting. Well, if I combine what I have, I'll need them. So, combine.
I am warlord.
I'm going to take clan rats for now, though, because I just need the extra power.
Guide us, horned one.
I'll take 3 of you. I'll take 1 of you. All spears every day. Well, they don't really have as many knights right now, so we'll take normal Skaven slaves. That's true, too. I'm just preparing for all the knights. Knights can do a lot of damage to me. Alright, Ratius the Mighty. Ratius used to be a simple slave for Clan Moulder, though anyone that knows about Moulder knows that doesn't last long. Ratius was subjected to many horrible experiments, as well as the normal routine in Clan Moulder. Or as was the normal routine in Clan Moulder. Though Ratius seemed to survive every time, curious and fearful, the Master Moulders began experimenting, and they did that a little bit more and more on Ratius until one day they saw him as perfect, a great towering beast with many bulging muscles and warp shards sticking out of his body. Wait, hold on here. Okay. They saw promise in his process of making rat ogres, and so they made some friends for Ratius, and soon enough, Skaven warlords from around the world, or from around the whole Under Empire, began clawing for an attempt to buy them. Ah, but Clan Moulder will not sell them for other clans. Interesting. So are they all Ratius? Maybe so. Ratius and friends? Well, I'll just call it Ratius the Mighty. There we go. Let's go look at what we have here. Maybe like one more turn until we can go into battle. I could go fight now, I suppose. We do have a decent garrison. They're building up another army. It's a great name too. Bogdan of the Ice. Pretty cool name. Losing a little bit of food right now. I'll need more food. That is true. I will need more food. Let's see here. That won't do it for me. Under Empire tunnels. That could be great for later. That would eat up food. Well, I don't want that at all. An interesting predicament for me, where I don't have any way to get more food. At least not right now. Well, I know how I can get more food, and I will be doing so. It'll just take a minute. Okay. Skaven slaves, I don't know if I need you. Not like that. So we have one more turn, then we'll be ready. There's going to be some rebellions very soon. What do I want over here? Tax rate goes down, Skaven corruption goes up, more food. Yeah, see, I could do that for more food. I suppose we should. We need more food than anything else right now. Yeah, we'll take the food. I can build a building for that too over in Hell Pit. It'll give me like 3 food. Okay, after that we should be able to go after that fort. My tunnel will be ready. My fort has how many? Quite a few units. Ooh, and Poison Wind Globadiers, Night Runners, Gutter Runners too. The rest is really not that great, but that's a good start. Okay, let's end our turn again. This could be an interesting campaign for sure. Arengrad's going to be a great foe for me. It's going to be pretty tough for me to take another location that has walls. We might end up fighting back and forth until there's really a break. That does happen in some unique campaigns where it's not so easy to get... Oh, hello. Is he going after Krakadrak? Yeah, I couldn't imagine Throg being like, hello, rat. Would you mind if I went through? No, he would just go through. It's a very Throg thing to do. Ooh, they went after Throg. Okay. Which I don't mind, though. Let them go after Krakadrak. That way, Krakadrak won't come after me. I wonder who might win that battle. We'll have a garrison, too. Okay, so Wolfric is growing in power. He was able to confederate. He probably beat their leader. He's growing in power. We've got another army down here, too. Bogdan. Well, shoot, I can't reach him in one go. So I'll come over here, I suppose. Zoishink. Got an okay garrison. Oh, they're still not at full strength yet. That'll take time.
I refuse.
Ivan, I've got to kill you. I've got to find a way to kill you. Help it. You've got my wolf rats, which I really, really want now. I really do want them. Alright, what's causing me to lose all that food? Is it every location I own? Settlement upkeep, okay. And if the food gets a little bit too crazy, I can always like tweak things around for that. It's really up to me. Because I remember that I think we've all been looking for a redesign for the food mechanic, because if any faction should be able to expand quickly, I do get the premise behind it, but if any faction should be able to expand quickly, it should be the Skaven. Oh shoot, they got me, huh? Yeah, they came back. I had a feeling they would, so I'll have to keep it at tier 1 the next time that I go pick it up, I think. Unless I get enough food. Let's go look at what we can do, though. I don't have any walls over there. It feels like tier 3, maybe so, but... yeah, that's a full group. I don't see us being able to win that one. But, will I try to break them a little bit? Oh, absolutely. Let Bogdan come out. We're going to have a lot of battles like these, I think. I do have a general, so maybe I shouldn't waste all that food. I could just auto-resolve it, but I feel like I might be able to kill a few more if I get in there. I doubt it. Here, I'll give you 2. Let's go fight it out anyway. The goal is to weaken them. I'll go after that other fort. After I defeat that army led by Ivan. Hopefully Ivan won't move back into his fort. If he does, that should be really bad for me. Taking walls is not going to be a thing that I can do easily. At least my rat ogres are doing pretty well. Okay. So we're going to move back slightly. Oh, I know this map. Oh, if only all of you were at full strength, maybe, just maybe, we could do something fun. Alright, gutter runners, I'm going to move you over here. Night runners, you too. I'll have all of you just kind of move in together. Right over there. Rats, you'll have to just die for me. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, here we go. Alright, so they're facing me over here. Let's move in. Let's move away too, by the way. Should probably do that. Alright, bring in some rats. Before the crossbowmen can hit me. Should have brought them a little bit closer, but it looks like we're going to be... you know what? Let's move them too. Let's move them for a minute. Oh, look at their leader. Poison Wing Globadiers, we're going to move you over here. Night Runners, I'm going to move you in just a minute. Hold on. Let's move over here real quick. An interesting scenario for them, right? Okay. Come over here, come over here. I know you're going to break. That one volley alone did a lot of damage. Oh, by the way, I'm here. Hello. That was a trap. Now I have you to kill. Okay, let's go get all my friends together. Go kill them. Just hit them with a lot of missiles. I know you have shields, but go hit them anyway. Poison Wing Globadiers, let's go hit this group from the side, or just over here if you can. Try that out. Try that on for size. Oh yeah, those guys are gone. See, we can at least trap them and do a lot of damage. Oh, those swordsmen are in big trouble. Gotta runners, I want you to come over here, though. To get out of there. You got decent melee, so I just want you to go into your attacks. Alright. Poison Wing Globadiers. Make it happen, come on. I know that we don't have much time, so just try it out. You're doing a little bit of damage. You've gotten 13 kills now. Yeah, they do very high damage, for sure. Come over here instead. Okay, so we beat that group. Let's bring them in now. You two come over here and keep on attacking. The swordsmen have taken a lot of damage. See, we can just run and hit them too. It's pretty awesome. You come over here now and help me out on the main battle. Skirmish mode now. My god, these gutter runners are beautiful. We've harassed them so much. It makes me happy. Oh, hold on. Go into melee. You got it. You can chase and throw your deadly weapons. That's really what makes them deadly. They're deadly in every type of scenario. Alright, here's more rats to help out with. That part of the fight. Let's come over here and finish these guys off. We can leave that general alone for later if we wanted to. Alright, Night Runners, good work. Globadiers, I know that you're trying so hard to get away. Come over here. Come over here. They might get one of you. Just move for now. I don't like having my leader in that fight, but it's okay. Let's come over here now. Gutter runners, come over here. You can flank them. Oh, I see. There's another group of them, but I need my gutter runners to come over here to help me out. I can hit these guys from behind. I've got some night runners, but let's get some more help in. Pull these swordsmen off. You can see that we've got them surrounded. Even Bogdan's like, oh shit. Surrounded by rats. Okay, you're not that quick, unfortunately. Not like my gutter runners. Yeah, keep on hitting them from behind. Good work. Now come over here. Kill his crossbows. Now that we've won over here, let's go after what's left of them. Night Runners, go chase after these swordsmen. You too. Okay, there's Bogdan. Got a group left. I can get my gutter runners to take out these crossbows. That would be the best thing ever. Oh, there's two groups of them though. Shoot, hold on. It's actually bad. It's actually really bad. Come over here. We got most of them. Good. Keep on chasing. They're breaking. Go get them anyway. 82 kills by those gutter runners. Being able to use them in melee where they can throw their ranged weapons and then hit in melee is beautiful. It's just, it allows me to do so much. Okay, so we're gonna stay here. Or actually, chase them down and throw more. Let's make sure that everyone has a target. If we could, I didn't know that I was gonna be able to win, but all the tools here allowed me to win. It's a good way to get food. I have to get food in this next battle. So we took them out. Let's go take out Bogdan. I don't want any one leader to stay alive. We'll come over here now. There's 49 of them. My main army didn't have to fight that battle. That makes it even better. 70 kills now. Magical attacks. Strength in numbers. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. It's our big thing. Alright, let's go get Bogdan. Bogdan's still alive. Well, if we can't get him, he'll at least be wounded, which means he'll need to regenerate. It's actually great to leave a leader partially alive, because it'll take them longer to heal up than it would just to kind of pick up a new lord. So that'll work. It's gonna be way too much friendly fire otherwise. So we've won that battle too. We lost only 255. Bogdan of the Ice is gone. Skide. Or Skid. He led a great victory. We lost only 255, so now I know that I want gutter runners. Or night runners. I mean, my night runners, each time they have like a small group, but I use them in a way where they're just like freaking fucking ninjas, man. They go in at weak points and destroy them. Let's take our food. +2 to food. That will counter some of my losses. Bogdan's like, oh boy. Though he does have hive replenishment, you can see that their bounty power is still on their side a bit. So I should be able to go to the next fort and take that over too. Aarongrad is really the big target. I'll need a lot of rats for that. Maybe even a second army, but I'll have to find a way to get more food if I want to do that too. Okay, everyone, leave a like and comment down below if you would like to see more, and a big shout out to all of my patrons who have been supporting me. And there should be a new part tomorrow, but it would be great if we could hit 1,000 likes, and as always, until then.